now. So I would say over.
Let's talk. We're going to talk some O-line, and maybe we can end it on a positive note with some D-line stuff too. But the right tackle battle, if there is one, and this is where we can weigh on Nate here with you being on the ground, but then Mitch, just you talked about it a little bit last week too, but the pads are on. Kahlil Benson is continuing to get more opportunities. What I'm hearing from the coaching staff is kind of, hey, we know what we have in Jalen Moore, but we don't yet know what we have in Kahlil Benson, so we're testing him and trying to push him to the limit and see what's there. To you guys, is it more than that? Is it, I mean, because when you look at Kahlil Benson, he's played way more snaps on the right side than Jalen Moore, but never at the NFL level. So what are you kind of reading into that as we are now 5 days since we last discussed it or so, and the pads have been on, and Kahlil Benson is still kind of working in before Jalen Moore?
I don't know if this has been, I have to take players' words at face value this time of the year. And everybody's raved about Kahlil Benson in a way that has been really surprising. I think we as humans want our priors to be accurate, and we don't want to immediately shift course. But I mean, what if he does better tomorrow than he did today? Because he did better today than he did Monday. I mean, he's got the framework. I think he's got the upper body and at least, punch. That's more of obviously in Mitch's expertise. I'm still a little bit, from my eyes, it still feels like footwork could be perhaps maybe the biggest issue from what we saw in one-on-ones today and a little bit of the team period. But they're giving him all the reps. I'm floored, especially from what we talked about on Thursday, where I was like, this is fun. He's been really cool. It's a cool story. We have not talked to Kahlil Benson, so we haven't gotten his perspective. But I'm assuming that's going to change in the next couple of days. Based on the information we had, him being the first team right tackle today sort of declarates this as a true battle, I guess, and that he should be the one who's starting in the preseason. Just so, again, to your point, Cole, we can see what he has, because this is year 6 for Jalen Moore. He's a professional. He knows exactly. He should know exactly everything in terms of the offense, because this is year 2 for him in the system. But this is as surprised as I could be, and I wonder from your point of view, Mitch, the most interesting thing at Chiefs training camp is the position that you played. And I just did not have that when we started this.
Yeah, I have the same level of surprise that you do. I'm shocked. I said last week, we'll see what happens when the pads come on. Well, pads came on. He got the first crack at the reps. And then I think today he took all the reps with the ones.
All of them. All of them.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's not something that's, again, I think I talked about last week. Coach doesn't do reps equally. He doesn't have the 1s, 2s, and 3s having the same amount of reps. The 1s take more reps, and the 2s take a little bit less, and the 3s take less than that. And he does it on purpose, because everything for him is geared towards the regular season and getting the guys who are going to play the most reps. So even if you know what Jalen has and know about him, if he's going to be someone that you're going to rely on throughout the season, you still want him to get the reps next to Trey, next to the other guys, hearing Pat every time. Yeah. So they can say, we know what we have and we want to see what the young guy has. But, in this case, actions speak louder than words. And the actions are, hey, the young guy's with the ones right now. I haven't seen a ton of video. Hate to say it, but the fan and the media video isn't the greatest for offensive line watching. Not the best angles, not the best viewpoints.
That's intentional, Mitch.
Not the smoothest. I'll probably go to camp, either probably next Monday or so. Want to see it live. I think they'll be over the 2-hour mark. Keep joking about that, but I think next Monday is going to be a nice practice coming off an off day. So I'll go there to kind of get the in person, see it with my own eyes and see how he moves, see how he matches up. The thing that's great, we talked about Kingsley last episode. Kingsley's rookie year, this is going to sound kind of bad, but he's going up against Karlaftis and Mike Dana pretty much every snap, and I think FAU a little bit. Not super tested, not seeing twitch, not seeing burst. That first Ravens game, you get Owe and you get whoever the other guy was, boom, like quickness off the edge.
I can look it up.
So our guy now, Benson, he's getting our Mason Thomas quicks off the edge. He's getting some speed. He's getting Karlaftis with some strength. He's getting, a little bit of different styles, different flavors, like legitimate NFL burst off the edge and legitimate NFL
little Chris
power.
Jones on the edge.
Yeah, a little bit of Chris Jones. I saw one of those reps. I mean, just a little. Those don't even count. Chris is such a freak out there. He's, we don't really.
Yeah, I had to. I should have wrote this today. Maybe. I mean, it's hard when you're doing things on Twitter. You're like, hey, this is just the information that we have as of right now. You can go into a little bit of depth. Like Chris Jones is not showing his best move in the one-on-ones or the team period today. Like,
no. But I mean, we've kind of mentioned one-on-one. So in terms of that topic, like everyone loves like O-line, D-line, one-on-ones, like and my point is always like we can't. So we can watch them. We can say this guy won, the other guy won. Like he showed this trait that was good. A guy losing reps doesn't make him a bad player. Even if he loses a lot of reps over training camp, like that doesn't necessarily make a guy a bad player. I would say O-line, D-line, one-on-ones are like the least predictive thing you could do. Fisher was really bad at them. It didn't make him like a bad offensive lineman. Like it just kind of depends.
Yeah, just the number one overall pick.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, but like he was someone that just whatever reason wasn't as good in one-on-ones as he was, playing team football. The Chiefs do them like slightly differently than other teams. Typically you'll see a guy catch the snap and kind of be the quarterback and kind of take a set in the pocket and move around a little bit and kind of give you a feel for it. Kansas City just puts like a cloth down, a towel down that's pretty short. It's at like 5.5, 6 yards, which is not very deep in the pocket. In part because Coach X always teaching first punch, start the fight, get on the physical side early. So depth wise, like he doesn't want you to overset deep, and so the towel is like purposely a little bit shorter. So there's an element that like you're not even going to see a tackle block to a 9 or 10 yard depth of where Pat's going to be in an actual game. So that's one thing that's like not real. He's probably going to be taking a little bit more aggressive set, a little bit flatter. So that's a little bit different. And then we don't know what guys are working on. Like I would go into one-on-ones one day, and maybe I want to work on this specific thing. If I'm working on that specific thing, maybe it's something I'm not good at. Maybe it's something I'm, trying to figure out the timing of or whatever. And I'm going to look like crap because those 4 reps that I take against whatever Justin Houston, D Ford, like aren't going to work that well. But I still have to try it. And that's the time to try it where like, it's not a team period. It's not going to get the quarterback killed. So we don't know the intent. We don't know what a guy's working on. Like, no, you don't want to lose. We can still judge who wins and who loses. It's better to win than to lose. But in terms of making declarations on what a guy could be, what his play level is, like we just can't get there. But we can say, hey, this guy's flashing traits, or that was a move that I hadn't seen before, or this O-lineman looks really heavy-handed when he makes contact, the defense lineman's feet stop. Like those are things we can look into. But the whole just like judging entire players off of win-losses and one-on-ones, that's something that just like should be completely eliminated from us watching them.
I want to give a shout out to Matt Derrick of Chiefs Digest because that man threw up 8 minutes straight of 1v1s on his YouTube channel, and I hit play so quick. And I just watched it. I'm just like, 8 minutes. It was horizontal, not vertical. I was like, this is great. I was just watching the whole thing.
Well, also, to jump in real quick, the cool thing in that is you see, I mean, usually you guys get 2 reps in a row. Like, you take your rep, you get lined up, you get the cadence, you go again. Like, it's kind of fast-paced, too. Like, we're so used to seeing the one snip, and from Matt's point of view, being more zoomed out, like you can see that towel, you can kind of get a sense of like where the pocket is. I commented on someone else's video that was more zoomed in, like it said that Josh won a rep against Karlaftis. I was like, no, he did not. Go look at Matt's video, you can see how far he got pushed back. So I think that is a cool vantage point too. If you're not someone that gets training camp, that gets to watch O-line, D-line one-on-ones.